Welcome back everyone. iOS 14.4 has finally came out today, and let's go ahead and take a look at it on the iPhone 6s. Now, first of all, this update size was pretty interesting because I thought it was going to be bigger. I think I was coming from 14.3, and as you can see, it was about 386 megabytes, 88, whatever it says through my viewfinder. That's actually a pretty decent size, definitely not a humongous size, but there were a lot of changes within this. I think the most important thing is probably the bug fixes and improvements, the same thing that we typically see all the time. So hopefully, that is true. iPhone 6s specifically has been hit pretty hard with iOS 14. And I think with this update, hopefully it does, improve the quality. I actually did not install any of the betas, so keep that in mind. Now, some of the improvements, first of all, in the camera, we can now scan smaller QR codes. So I guess Apple felt like that was super important. You can see my foot. So I guess that's cool now. We can scan smaller QR codes. We can now classify Bluetooth devices in the settings through the correct identification of headphones for audio notifications, whatever that means. There's also the new camera thing as well. Basically, if the camera is set to be unverified or not being a genuine Apple part, it'll now give you a notification, which just scares you off even more. I don't know why they do that, but I guess it's cool. And a couple of other things, typing may be delayed in word key suggestions, that's fixed. The keyboard may not come up in the correct language in messages, that is now iOS 14.4. Audio stories from the news app and CarPlay, that's fixed. And enable switch control and accessibility, that is also fixed as well, so that's really cool. So I think it's overall a really good update. Now, interesting enough, I do have my other iPhone 6s that was on iOS 14.3, so I guess we can do a little bit of a speed test between them. Now, typically I save these for other videos, but I'll just do them right now. I'll probably do the other one too. So hopefully you can see the display, it's kind of sunny. Let's go and do phone calls, 3, 2, 1. And actually, iPhone 6s on iOS 14.4, which is on the left, was a little glitchy. Let's go and do App Store, 3, 2, 1. And they may be around the same. iOS 14.3 actually loaded that one up faster than iOS 14.4 again, which is on the left. Let's go and hop out of here. Let's go and do camera, 3, 2, 1. And I totally screwed that up, so we'll just kind of leave that in the background. Let's go and do some of these third-party apps that I always get through. Let's go and do Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And it might look like iOS 14.3 again, maybe the faster one. I wasn't expecting it to be this, and as you can see, 14.3 is actually far ahead of 14.4. I was not expecting to see this big of a difference. As you can see, 14.4 eventually gets into it, but 14.3 was pretty far ahead. I'm actually pretty surprised about the speed difference between them. That was definitely super interesting. Let's go and do Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. And 14.3 again was a little bit faster there. Let's go ahead and do Netflix, 3, 2, 1. And again, 14.3 was a little bit faster here, so I'm not really too sure which one would win in the speed category. I think 14.3, from what we've seen, is actually the faster one. I'm actually pretty surprised by how fast 14.3 is, but maybe 14.5 still has a little ways to go. So to kind of answer the question, should you go and update from iOS 14.3 to iOS 14.4 or just update to iOS 14.4 in general? Well, what I'll tell you is this. On an iPhone 6s, I think as of this point, you're probably better off updating to iOS 14 than continuously to still stay on iOS 13. To be completely honest, iOS 13 is not receiving any more updates as far as we know. iOS 12 is receiving updates, which is pretty funny, but iOS 14, and this is the latest and greatest. And if you have an iPhone 6s, even though as far as I could tell right now, it was a little bit slower from the predecessors, so the iOS 14.3 update seems to be a little bit faster, you are still going to be getting an overall smoother experience and less bugs overall in your OS than what we've seen on previous versions of iOS. So keep that in mind. So in my opinion, should you go and update to iOS 14.3? I'd say 100% yes. It only makes sense. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels, more importantly, everything else. I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.